55D. Inside the 3, David Anderson in 18A. Patrick McCoy in 75M. Daryl Mosley in 9B. Justin Neighbors. As we go at it hot and heavy in 1 and 2. A 3 wide and a little bit of elbow thrown into 1 and 2. An elbow, and I don't like it too much. I'll turn back down and getting wild here on the opening lap here in Kilgore, Texas this afternoon. Look at them fanning out, going 3 different lanes and 4 different lanes, wide through 3 and 4, and off of 4, leading lap number 1 down the stretch. It's Bradley Zimmerman up front. And the 9B of Daryl Mosley just got a major shot in the shorts there off the exit of turn number 2. Tidwell gets disposed of. Here comes Daryl. He's digging. Daryl's going to go to the inside for the race lead off of turn number 4, and 9B can't get the job done. The 151 is Zimmerman sidestepping down the front straightaway, and the 1 and 2 are going for the race lead momentarily. Zimmerman has his hands full now. The car a little loose off the exit of turn number 2. Daryl Mosley has a lot of laps here in Kilgore over the years, and he's pressuring for the top spot right now, closing in on that lead duo. Daryl Mosley doing everything he can to try to take over the top spot here at Kilgore, and your first limited modified heat race and your first heat race of the night. I think that maybe David Anderson's back at the tail driving Robbie Crabtree's old 18 car. Your pole setter Tidwell's faded back to the 5th position here. Your top 3 well in hand, separated by about the same distance. Zimmerman doing a fine job here in 151, holding on to the top spot. And Bradley Zimmerman into the back straightaway, wall 151 will hand over the race leader to the Diana Texan. Daryl Mosley with the top spot in hand. Daryl's got the race lead. He won. That's what I thought. Mike Wagner and Harris's second spot, getting around Zimmerman after that mishap off that exit of 2 last time by. Mosley in this one from worst to first with the white flag in his face. One more trip around the high banks. Wagner making his first start at the Lonestar Speedway in 2016, down the back straightaway trying to hunt Daryl Mosley for the race lead. Mosley with a crushed in left rear quarter panel. That's not going to hurt his chances. He'll be your pole sitter for the limited modified main event tonight. Daryl Mosley was digging in heat race number 1, and he'll win it from 7th. He's a winner here this season. Wesley Stevens in the 96 out of Marshall. Kevin Simpson, the 2013 Turkey Nationals champion. The lights go out, and they're full wide at the tail on the start. And they're doing it over the race lead. Denny Gabar in the 14 of Hornbeck. A pair of 14s, 2 and 3 respectively. Smith gets a big run off the exit of 2, down the back straightaway and pulls even with the 14 of Lockie in the 3. Lockie back to the inside for second, can't get the job done. Hornbeck sidesteps in and holds on to second. Smith very loose back and forth, opens up the door for the former Turkey Nationals winner, the Flint Texan Kevin Simpson. He's in the Whataburger sponsored 561. Smith looses the goose, so don't get him started. They're going to make a little bit of contact there with Kevin Simpson. Simpson goes by. 96 of Stevens goes by as well. Up front, the Frankston, Texas racer Denny Gabar, who has the second most wins at this racetrack since 2011. Got his 29th here at our last event, as he won his second consecutive Open Wheel Modified main event here in Kilgore, Texas. Down the front straightaway, Gabar with the race lead of the IRP chassis for Randy Copeland Motorsports tonight. You got a trio of IRPs running 1, 2, 3 down the back straightaway. The pair of 14s, 2 and 3 still respectively. It's Kelly Lockie, the Tyler Texan, won the biggest race of his career at the Timberline Speedway a few months ago in a factory stock, driving Jeff Bates number 17X, piloted that machine to a $2,500 payday. But this is his home track, and he finally got that first win here 2 months ago. And a big shot in the arm and a confidence booster for the 14 of the Tyler Texan, Kelly Lockie, who rides third. Trying to hunt down Hornbeck, still second. Gabar up front, sipping his tea, pinky ring out, minding his own business like Kermit the Frog. In the 3, Gabar with a sizable advantage now as they're doing it over second off the exit of turn number 4. Kelly Lockie trying to take a stab back at it. Can't get the job done. Hornbeck holding on to a solid, pretty wheel here this afternoon. Lockie trying to work him over with 2 to go this time by. Kelly trying to get it wound up. Try to find a head of steam to get around the 14 of Hornbeck. Hornbeck making that call wider than a triple wide trailer right now. Gabar loves it. If he had a rear view, he'd see those guys doing battle door to door, and know that he feels pretty comfortable up front in this one. As he'll see this time by off of turn number 4, the double checkers in his face from veteran flagman David Corbello. It's Denny Gabar from Frankston, Texas, your winner, driving Randy Copeland's IRP number 8. Second goes to Hornbeck in 14. Third, the Tyler Texan Kelly Lockie. It's in 0. Outside, it's Obie Gately at a Stonewall, Billy Bryanton, and Nathan Buchanan. Lights out, here we go.
What's up, Sam?
Oh my goodness gracious, they're trying to go full wide on the wall. We got one wide on the wall like Sean White. Oh goodness, and the caution's out. That was actually a pretty hard hit. We'll check the driver out and be sure that he's okay. So we've got a re-racked and stacked here in heat race number 3 for the limited modified. He's ready to smash on the loud pedal from the pole now. Kevin Williams, here we go. And racing Jason Ingalls. It was scheduled to start outside of number 2. The 4 wide off the exit of turn number 2. Oh, look out, Justin Collins. He's in that Big Tex chassis. He and Eddie Martin forming an alliance early this season down in Corpus Christi. I talked to them both, and this was a new Big Tex chassis they had put together for the offseason. And he's had some pretty good runs into the CD Auto and tire number 0 for Justin Collins. Justin Collins off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway in the 4 spot, trying to hunt down your 3rd place competitors as Daniel Whitehill still occupies 2nd, but just lost the handle there in the 3 and 4. Racing Jason Ingalls is long gone in this one with a great battles for 2nd, 3rd, 4th spot respectively. Whitehill trying to battle back to the 0 of Justin Collins. Collins says no. He'll dispose of him. He'll go to 3rd off the exit of turn number 4 and 0. And on the front straightaway, looking to hunt down the 43. Billy Bryanton, the Greenville, Texas racer, has won his share over at the Super Bowl Speedway, and he's looking awfully impressive here tonight. Bryanton in this one coming from 7th to 2nd. And maybe if he didn't have Jason Ingalls in there, he'd be looking a little bit better and doing what Darrell Mosley did in heat race number 1, as Mosley came from 7th to win heat race number 1 here tonight. But right now, the battle for the 2nd spot is heating up down the back straightaway to approaching turn number 3. Justin Collins with his crosshairs dialed to the back tilt tank of the 43 Wild Bryanton off of 4. The race is for 2nd. Lap traffic up ahead of Ingalls. He gets by unscathed, and boy, that lap traffic car looks looser than a 3-legged dog in an icy lake. Down the back straightaway, Whitehill expires the 5. 2 to go this time by for racing Jason Ingalls. Bryanton hammers the cushion there to the 1 and 2. The 0 Collins follows. Gailey back in the 4th spot, approaching live traffic. This time by, it'll be the white flag. Ingalls has a straightaway advantage and some as he heads off into 1 and 2, driving Corey Tutt's 14C machine tonight. Of course, that is an Ingalls Racing Performance chassis. That's the cars that Jason builds. Jason going to try to thread it through lap traffic there, coming to the checkers here off of 4. Your winner of heat race number 3 by a mile. It's racing Jason Ingalls in 14. Number 3, it'll be Billy Joe Butcher from Gladewater. Outside, Ross Malone, Big Boss Ross from Powderly, and Ricky Ingalls, the 1996 Super Champion. Here we go. Keep your eyes on Ingalls. Yep, I'd keep your eyes on Ingalls. You know he'll be storming to the front fast. Keep your eyes on that 81 at the tail of the field. Watch him get 2 for the price of 1. He's got it. Down the back straightaway. He's going to get 3 for the price of 1. Ingalls disposes of 2. He'll try to get that third one with an outside line. Coming to the advantage of the 2 of Big Boss Ross Malone. The Powderly Texan pulls back to the outside of Ingalls. Ingalls says no. Ingalls will dive it back to the bottom of the inside of the Gladewater Texas racer now, and he's got 2nd now. 81 and 78, door to door, momentarily, not for long though. The 81 of Ingalls is storming to the front. Ricky Ingalls, your limited modified winner here at our last event, is showing why he did so. That car has been so impressive, dating back to the limited modified nationals. Oh, and your race leader into the wall off the exit of 2, the 101. Who led the first several laps there. Tony Potter into the wall hard, and the caution is out. Ingalls leads him off the exit of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Bruchin in that gotcha chassis. Jack Sorting Service number 78. The Gladewater Texan holds on to 2nd. Big Boss Ross Malone out of Powderly, running the 3rd spot in his number 2. Ricky Ingles up front dominating in this one. Not much surprise for Ingles, as he has come from dead last to the point. 2 to go this time by at the flag stand for Ingles. Lucian still rides a respectable second of the 78. Third, you find the 91 of Sidney Bordelon out of Hesmer. Ross Malone faded back to the 4th spot there, trying to regain that 3rd spot where he once had it. But the white flag out on the face of the 81 of the Longview, Texas racer Ricky Ingles in 81. Ingles trying to win his 2nd consecutive or limited modified main event here. Denny Gabar won 2 straight modified events. Their last 2. Ingles trying to duplicate that here in the limited modified division, and off of 4, he'll start outside of row number 2 tonight in the A main. Ricky Ingles, your winner in 81. 3 stocks on the pole will be the 91 of the Lindale, Texas racer Billy Davis. Outside, it's Larry J. Bell, the 1998 Bayou Speedway Pure Stock champion out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Inside of 2, it's Chris Davis in 85. He had 15 wins a year ago. Outside the 33G, the Sears Roofing entry at a Marshall, it's Robert Graham. Jacob Starr in 31S. Outside is BJ Autry in 81 out of Palestine. Alan Lindo from Hallsville in the 136. Alex Williams in 6 out of Longview. And Billy Mazzell out of Frankston. Oh my goodness. Billy Mazzell just got the Walmart special times 6. He got the Black Friday special all thrown into one. Goodness gracious. Billy Mazzell from dead last to 3rd. He passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in one corner. Give the man a break, will you? The former ARCA Series Remax racer who had a best career finish of 2nd at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway back in the 90s. Mazzell, who hasn't raced much this year, trying to hunt down that heck of a battle for the race lead into 3. Davis holding off Davis. A pair of Davises, 1 and 2 right now. Who's going to be the baddest of the Davises? Billy says, I got it right now, but Chris is knocking on the back door hard, and Davis pushes up off the exit of 2, and Chris goes by. Chris Davis to the inside of Billy for the race lead. And he'll slide up in front and take the lead, but here comes Billy back to the inside. What a race, Lone Star. Billy's not able to get that low side momentum to work to his advantage as the 85 rolls to the race lead. Chris Davis, 15-time winner of the 2015 season. He's had a heck of a year this year as well. This is a new car for Chris. He's been in a hot chassis Jeff Bates performance entry. I believe it's a brand new car. I got to find out for sure. I believe it may be an Outlaw, if I'm not mistaken, but I do want to double check on that. Down the back straightaway. Billy Davis now on the clutches of the 50 of Billy Mazzell, the 2-time Boot Hill Speedway Factory Stock Track champion. Mazzell won the track championship at Boot Hill in 2012 and 2013. Down the front straightaway, Mazzell, who is a hungry hound, it's obvious. He has worked and worked and worked all year long and hasn't been able to get out here and do what he loves to do on a weekly basis. And whenever he does, he makes it count. And he's making it count tonight. He said, can we please change the format to passing points? That'd be good. A heads-up draw, and right now it's Chris Davis who's looking to sit on the pole, who got around Billy Davis, who still rides 2nd, as the Lindale, Texas racer has his hand sold with the 50 of the Frankston, Texas. Hot shoe Billy Mazzell into turn number 3. Mazzell can't muster up enough momentum to get the job done as the white flag is out for Chris Davis. Mazzell may charge and end up getting 2nd here on the final circuit. He drifted up a little high wide there off the exit of turn number 2, though, and hurt him. And Billy Davis looks like he'll hold on. Off of 4, though. Your winner. How about it? Started 3rd. He'll take the win of the 85. Chris Davis, your winner of Lone Star Factory Stock Heat Race number 1 here for the Turkey Nationals. Billy Davis grabs 2nd in the 91. Colt 45, baby, that's all you need. Inside of 4, into the Nicholas Kirby in 2K. Outside, Kyle Jones in 808. Tommy Turner driving the Outlaw chassis, 03. And it looks like the new entry will be the 215 out of Kilgore, Texas of TJ Evans. The lights are out. Here we go. The 3 wide for 2nd on the start here in the 1 and 2. And they're door-to-door momentarily for the racing. Look out! Your 2nd place car driving up into the wall. Oh boy, it's a log jam off the exit of turn number 2. How's this going to shake out? Leading lap number 1 is Wade White, who's, and an elbow thrown into 1 and 2. Michael Rothmiller, oh boy, oh my goodness gracious. Dean Rasco just got the short end of the stick. That was insane. Joe Henry with Dave Motorsports is in the house, and we're backing away.
Sorry, John.
A little bump, a little rub off the exit of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Your second and final factory stock heat of the night. As the battle for the third spot through 3 and 4. Off of 4, it's Tommy Turner in the Outlaw Chassis, best engine power number 03. Who's ran a very respectable race here in this one. Picked up a few spots over that mishap and that door banger there in the 1 and 2 that drew the first caution of this heat race number 2 factory stock event. The battle for third into turn number 3, the 808, throwing it hard in there. It's Kyle Jones. Kyle Jones coming up a little bit short, though. The center of the hourglass is ticking away as Wade White up front minding his old business in that big body, number 68 Dub. The big body's humming around the high banks tonight. I'll tell you a guy that really looked good in a big body was, and that car reminds me of that number 1B of Brad Franks, who won many. And that old big body machine, second in the Cajun Classic in it. Actually, Chris Hennigan won a bunch in it, and so did Pilkington and many other drivers. Now the back straight with a battle for third. Door for third. Kyle Jones on the inside of Turner. Oh, and they nearly make contact. That's good, close door-to-door racing. What more can you ask for? 3 off of turn number 4, the 808 of Kyle Jones has thrown the kitchen sink at Tommy Turner, and Turner has turned down the challenge every single time. Off of 4, he'll receive a face full of checkered flag. Your winner of heat race number 2 for the factory stocks goes to Wade White. I don't want you to have to go back down there. Green flag waves once again here. Factory stock heat race number 3. TJ Evans. I'd keep your eyes on the car outside of row number 2 as he's going to do 3 wide here for the second spot off the exit of turn number 2 down the back straight with the sights set on the race lead. Evans going to pull to the back bumper. A Moondog. Hello, Moondog. How you doing? Gives him a little shot in the shorts there in the 3. But the dog from the moon holds on to the top spot in 99X. But for how long? Because Evans is knocking on the back door like a trick-or-treater with a sweet tooth, as I sometimes say. It's not funny anymore, though. 2, down the back straightaway. Evans is still knocking on the back door. That Moondog, making that car wider than a double-wide trailer right now. He hasn't got triple-wide status yet. Off of 4. Evans may end up knocking the fuel cell out of the 99X. But Moondog holding on to it pretty well, though. He got a pretty good run there off the exit of turn number 2, and the 215 of Evans actually slipped up and opened up the door for him to get a little bit of a gap, about a 2-car length advantage there in the 3. The top 3 go to the A here in factory stocks. And heat race number 3, David Hill out of Chandler, respectively in the third and final transfer spot. TJ Evans has worked and worked and worked. He's got his boots back on. And he's about to have to get the chipper out and get the sledging away, because off of 4, the same of the hourglass is taken away for him here.
Really good. I'm so hungry.
Evans all over the back bumper to the 99X of Moondog with a race lead. Will he make a final lap pass? Will he make a bold move here with 2 to go? Remember the 27 of David Hill's right there. He could strike. Those 2 get together. He could go by. Here comes Evans. Oh, he took a stab at it to the inside. He thought better of it. Falls back in line. Moondog still up front leading the way in 99X. White flag out for Don Grindle. The Henderson, Texas racer doing a fine job here in Kilgore, Texas tonight. Oh, he bobbled though. He bobbled off the exit of turn number 2, and here comes TJ. Will he throw the slider? He's going to throw it in deep. He come up a little bit short, and I believe he will. Off the exit of turn number 4. What a run from the pole. Your winner out of Henderson, Texas goes the Moondog, Don Grindle. Second chassis number 22 outside is Kelly Lockie, the $2,500 winner of the Longhorn Classic. Dustin Robinette out of Hooks, Texas, the reigning super stock track champion at Timberline. Outside, Howard Langley out of Kilgore. Joey Virgo Jr., the competition automotive number 50X. Murray Blair. Welcome back, Murray. In 64, took a wild ride on the opening event at Boot Hill Speedway last season. Hasn't raced much since then. The 42X, welcome back to Jonathan Evans as well, as they're door-to-door for 3rd through 3 and 4. Langley in the 44 to the outside of the 1R of Robinette. Robinette had a very good run here in Kilgore the last event and doesn't race here very often. Driving Phil Hadaway towing number 1. That's an Outlaw chassis with the best engine underneath the hood. Big Dan Matney in this one of the 316. The reigning Dustin Duncan Memorial champion. As Ronald Pickington texted me Sunday evening, and he said, your boy Dak Prescott is something else. He was at the game, sitting in a suite, enjoying the race. And I said, yep, he's a pretty good one. Been telling him for quite some time, and this guy right here is a pretty good racer himself. 2 different sports, 2 madmen who are a master of their craft. Ronald Pickington up front leading the way here in 22 in factory stock action, trying to get another win here in Kilgore, Texas tonight and end the season on a high note. As his Dallas Cowboys are 10-1. Off of 4, down the front straightaway. The 17X of Kelly Lockie. Your top 2 cars in this one have all won the Longhorn, or both won the Longhorn Classic. Lockie won it 2 months ago. The biggest win of his career, worth $2,500 at Billy and Kim White's Timberline Speedway. Pickington won the 2nd annual event, worth $5,000. And Dustin Robinette's the reigning track champion over at Timberline. So these 3 drivers have had a lot of success over at that racetrack over there in East Texas. But here at Lonestar, they have been very good here too. Robinette checked in here for the first time in his career a few weeks ago, and he apparently liked it. And that car is digging down the back straightaway to 3. Kelly Lockie gets a little bit of a shot in the shorts there, gets him a little loose, a little bump, a little rub off of 4. Lockie making that car very, very wide. It looks like Robinette clearly has the faster car right now, but cannot find the advantage. He may, said it last race, he may knock the fuel cell out of this one too. Robinette lost a little ground there off the back chute in the 3. Down the front straightaway off of 4. The white flag into the face of the Marshall, Texas racer Ronald Pickington, driving the J&J Motorsports. Rollo's Luminato. And again, Motorsports, number 22, hot chassis. Into turn number 3 for the final time here tonight. And heat race number 4 for the factory stocks. Robinette going to take us down to the inside. He'll come up short. Your winner goes to the Marshall Texan, Rollo Pickington in 22. Kelly Lockie out of Tyler, Texas in 17X grabs 2nd. The 1R out of Hooks, Texas, Dustin Robinette. And that Outlaw chassis will grab us outside. It's welcome back, Donnie McBride Jr., folks. He is healthy. God be the glory. Donnie McBride Jr. out of Palestine behind the wheel of his 18M tonight. Could he go to victory lane? He's hungry. Very heartfelt message Donnie shared the other day. He said his heart's working now at 40, I think he said 43%. As he tries to go 3 wide, 4 wide off the exit of turn number 2, and he got a little bit loose there, some contact with the 4. And now they're 3 wide there. McBride lost wholesale spots as he tried to make a dive bomb move. But those are the moves you have to make if you want to win races. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. In 1. Oh, right in front of the field, the 4 loops it. T-Ray Burkett evades, as well as the 18M of McBride, and the 360 is accomplished. How about that? But the battle for the race lead. Alex Bates, how about it? Off of 4, door-to-door for the race lead, off the exit of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Bates showing some smoke, but who cares? Here comes Walter Hamilton, the winningest factory stock driver in the Arklatex region a year ago. 19 wins a year ago, and the driver goes to 2nd. It's Walter. Walter Hamilton coming to the front. Started this one in 6th. He's the 2nd. And he's still got 5 more laps to get the job done to settle the score with Kyle Wilkins and that insulin chassis. Allard Power number 7 down the back straightaway. Here comes Walter. Looking like Heisenberg. In the 3. He'll smash on the brakes a little bit. Show some respect. He'll put it to the inside and try to find some dig here to the center of the Lonestar Speedway. Drift up high. Kyle Wilkins still with the top spot, trying to get the kids home to school. Boy, boy, T-Ray Burkett is all over the 18, and Donnie McBride back there in that 4th spot. And right now, the battle for the race lead, though. Down the front straightaway. The Insulin chassis, number 7 of Kyle Wilkins. Door-to-door, the 1 dub of Walter Hamilton, taking another stab once again. 19 wins a year ago. Hasn't raced as much this year as they're door for the race lead through 3 and 4. Can Hamilton get the job done? Wilkins making that call wide, but he has the preferred line and able to keep the 1W at bay. 2 laps to go this time into 1, and here comes Walter throwing it back deep into 1 and 2. A lot to be said about the driver who's leading this race in that station wagon to led every lap, the Fort Worth Texan. Ooh, and Alex Bates just lost it there, and that'll hand the 3rd and final transfer spot in the drag race for it with the white flag out. Can Hamilton win it, but who's going to get the 3rd and final transfer spot? Your winner at the last event as the caution is out. Robbie Stewart from the road of Louisiana. He's made 3 of the last 5 Comp Cam's topless 100s at Batesville Motor Speedway. Is going to smash on the loud pedal from the pole alongside Kyle Cummings. The DP Motorsports teammates inside of 2. Boy, this should be a good one. The lights are out. We go green for 10 laps the distance in the 1. Stewart gets the whole shot in the 1, but Kyle Cummings going to hammer to the outside cushion. He's going to live by and off the exit of turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway here in Kilgore. Oh, and Cummings trying to fit it to the outside. BJ Robinson in tow. BJ won here at the last event held here at Lone Star. Like I said, won here last Saturday night. Won at last Saturday night at Leesville, and unsanctioned as their door over the race lead. BJ Robinson and his teammate Alan Tippin, 1 and 2 last weekend at Leesville, but they have been unbelievably impressive since forming this alliance with David Peterson Motorsports out of Minden, Louisiana, down the front straightaway. A year later now out of Sibley, goes to the Children's Fishing and Reynolds Durham powered F5 Sibley's Kyle Cummings. He's the son of the 1998 Super Late Model champion Rusty Cummings, who we missed so dearly. We lost to ALS in 2011. Kyle Cummings trying to get back in the Super Late Model victory lane for the first time in 2 years. Down the front straightaway, Kyle Cummings leads. They're all hammering the outside tonight, and that's good because you got a lot of moisture down there on the bottom, and the mods and limiters are going to get up there and kick that loose stuff to the top, and this racetrack is going to be very, very racy come later on tonight, and it is bad fast right now here on a Saturday afternoon special. What more can you ask for? Down the front straightaway, Robbie Stewart trying to take a stab back for the race lead as Cummings hanging it out high, wide, and handsome, and hammers into the turn number 3. Cummings, as this week, Sam and Lisa Haverty releasing their 2017 schedule. The World of Outlaws Sprint Cars will return here to action in March, as well as the World of Outlaws Late Models on March, I believe is March the 23rd or 24th. I'll double check. But here comes Robbie to the inside, trying for the race lead. Robbie's going to go to the bottom of the inside of Kyle Cummings. Down the front straightaway, B.J. Robinson trying to close in. B.J. Robinson down the front straightaway in the 3rd spot. The 6R Stewart's are holding on pretty well, but he cannot get, I'm telling you, the highest part of this racetrack is where you want to be, and the faster you're going to get and the bigger drive you're going to get off the corners and find that momentum down the front straightaways and the back straightaway. Cummings is able to just hammer that Children's Fishing and Rentals, Children's Inspection Services, J&J Motorsports, Stuckey ENT, Black Diamond Chassis, Durham powered F5 to the outmost point part of the racetrack, and he is humming, folks. He is humming it right now. Boy, your top 3-er. Oh! Tighter than the top string on Texas Fiddle off the exit of 2. In the 3. Slide job for the race lead. No, he won't. He'll put it to the inside, not a slider. He put the pressure on Kyle Cummings. The white flag is out. Thought Stewart was going to try to throw a slider there. Came up a little bit short, lost that momentum, and Kyle Cummings found right back to the outside. Final time in the turn number 3. B.J. Robinson still 3rd. Alan Tippin back there in the 4th spot. 2nd, still 6R. Robbie Stewart, your winner. How about it for Kyle Cummings out of Sibley, Louisiana, your winner. Drumming the Children's Fishing and Rentals Black Diamond Chassis R5. Brock Williams in the Cane River Bar and Grill at Elisa, Louisiana. Rob Litton, the 4-time super champion, scored his 32nd win here a year ago. And rounding out the field is Brandon Hightower. Lights out. Here we go. We throw him into 1 and 2. Mobags gets the whole shot to the outside of Garrett Alverson. With, Rob Litton got loose off the exit. I think that's Hightower in that one. Down the front straightaway, leading lap 1 goes the Mobags, Morgan Bagley. Morgan Bagley led quite a few laps here at the Lone Star Turkey Nationals a few years ago, and here we go. We got a battle for the race lead. Alverson's going to throw the slide job in the 3 and 4, trying to clear Morgan. What a move by Garrett Alverson. He put the 14 of Morgan Bagley up in the marbles. And I'll leave that to you, the race fans, to call that a clean slider or a dirty one. I'm not sure that they ever touched. I don't see damage on the nose of the 14M of Morgan Bagley, but that's not how you make friends here in Longview, Texas. because, Alverson, a very respectable young man and a very talented racer, he just showed Morgan Bagley the way around his home racetrack, and I don't know if Morgan likes that too much, and we'll see. Oh, my. Garrett Alverson is gone with the win, folks. Oh, he's dirty dancing. He's looking better than Patrick Swayze ever did. Into 3. That car is hammering. The outside of the Lonestar Speedway. Morgan Bagley, we look at him off the exit of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. He's crossing the flag stand now. Morgan Bagley separated. The third is the 4 exit of Louisiana. Brock Williams, who's having a good run here. 4th is the 4-time super champion. Nope, that's Brandon Hightower, actually, the DeVille racer. In the wall in 3 and 4, he was running the outside dangerously, and I just missed it. Or he could have jumped the cushion. But Morgan Bagley going to smash on the loud pedal off a 4-year leader in 14, back racing at home. Mo Bags leads the herd into 1 and 2. How about Liesel, Louisiana's Brock Williams and the Cane River and Grill number 4X. Brock Williams holding on to a pretty well in second. Rob Litton, the 4-time champion. So that's Brandon Hightower, who's in the 3rd spot. Rob Litton mired at the tail here. Austin Tice does a slide over the 29 of Rusty Harris. White flag out for Mobags, Morgan Bagley. Off of 4, double checkers in the face of Mobags. Morgan Bagley racing back at home. He'll get the checkered flag in heat race number 2 for the super late models. Number 5, the Catman, John Mitchell. Inside that 2. At the 25A, Albert Boydus. What happened to Ronnie? Nope. 75 is P.D. Patrick Daniel. He's the 2014 Turkey Nationals winner after that thriller over Robert Baker. Down the back straightaway, Turbo Tyler Earth leads. The 5 of John Mitchell. Try to drop it to the inside. Off of 4, down the front straightaway. Mitchell had a good run going last weekend in Leesville. Won his heat, started on the front row, and a little bit of contact in the early going with B.J. Robinson ended his night early on lap 1. And he's back with some revenge and some redemption, trying to get his 3rd straight Super Late Model Championship and become one of 3 other drivers to win the Super Late Model Championship 3 times in their career. David Ashley won. Doug Ingles the other, and the 4-time champion Rob Litton. Down the front straightaway, the 91 of Tyler Erb leads. Once again, driving that first-class Septic Erb Racing Rocket XR1 chassis. Josh Richards spoke highly of this young man and what he's been able to do in his young career. He had some highs and some lows this year, racing nationally. Fairbury comes to mind, but we don't want to dive too deep into that. That was just a tumultuous night for that young man. And through lap traffic, Albert Boydus gets disposed of. Tyler Erb is a wheelman. And one thing he knows is the way, the fast lane around Lonestar Speedway, as well as John Mitchell. John Mitchell, who has won here 3 times in his Super Late Model career, has annihilated his competition on this particular tour for the last 2+ seasons. P.D. Patrick Daniel back in the 3rd spot, won this event 2 years ago. Like I said, at the start of this heat race event, and a thriller over Robert Baker. As the 91 of Tyler Erb through 3 and 4, trying to get hunted down here by the 5 of the Catman. The Catman, John Mitchell, with the crosshairs down to the back of the 91. It looks like he's catching him. Interesting post-race interview here when Tyler won his very first ever race here. He threw a slide job on B.J. Robinson in 3 and 4, and there was some contact made. And he said, I don't know if you guys noticed, but John Mitchell throws slide jobs every week, and I'll finish that conversation later. Nonetheless, down the back straightaway, as everybody just knows the tell right now on this one. The first 2 are very exciting. Tyler Erb making this one, well, it's exciting to watch. He's trying to make it a little bit more or less exciting up front, though. Herb down the back straightaway in the turn number 3 for the final time. Joining the first class septic. Herb Racing. Number 91, Rocket XR1 Chassis Turbo. Tyler Herb out of New Waverly, Texas to victory lane. Second goes to the WW Timber Healthcare Express Kaiser Manufacturing. Number 5, Masterbuilt Chassis of the Texarkana Texan to Catman John Mitchell. Supposed to come tell me which one he was in.
This is Rollo.
Okay. Ronald Pickington driving Chris Hennigan's Mars race car Sputz Power number 16 this weekend. As Chris Hennigan traded a car with Josh Horn, a GRT by Phil's a few weeks ago, and he'll be in that one tonight. But Heather Hennigan had told me she was going to come up here and let me know which one they were going to drive. They were going to hot lap them to see how they felt. Alpha 4, I believe that's GW Egbert in the second spot in the Salado, Texas, the 717. The Jackson Running Service number 75. K-Daddy Kyle Taylor pushed there, opens up the door for Larry Fears to get by. Nope. K-Daddy powers back to his outside. Max Eddy out of Quinlan, Texas. The winning is overall modified driver a year ago. Mired back there in the 4th spot, doing battle here door to door off the exit of turn number 4. That's Bobby Ruffin, the Crandall Texan in 121. Some good shoes here in modified action tonight here in Kilgore. There were 3 wide down the back straightaway there momentarily. How about the move by the Quinlan Texan, Max Eddy Thomas? Max Eddy just threaded the needle and got 2 for the price of 1, got around the 11 of Fierce. A good run for Max Eddy, who definitely wants to get into victory lane here for the second time this season after winning here 7 a year ago. Oh, through 3 and 4, Larry Fierce lost it right in front of Bobby Ruffin. I thought Ruffin was going to collect him. Good job by Ruffin to avoid him. And if the caution comes out, Max Eddy is going to have a shot, and the caution comes out. It's safer up there than it is closer to that fence. I want you to see the... Here we go, folks, backing away as Ronald Pickington. Rollo down the back straightaway, trying to win both of his heats tonight. But here comes Max Eddy. Max Eddy. Oh, Max up into the wall. He just lost wholesale spots. He lost 2. And it's tough whenever the 121 of Bobby Ruffin goes by, because, boy, he's one of the hardest guys to pass. Who told me that? Earlier this year, they said the 121 is one of the hardest racers to pass. It was a limited modified competitor. I'll have to think on it tough here. Down the front straightaway, the white flag is out, and, boy, Max Eddy wants that mishap back. He clearly may have the fastest car in this heat. Pilkington may be making a debate over it, but there will be no way for Max Eddy to sell the score because the double checkers come out for Ronald Rollo Pickington driving the Mars race car 116, Hennigan's machine. Texas, Royce City, Texas, the 47. Inside of row number 2 from Bossier City. Good to see this driver here. The GRT by Phillips Yard Services LLC, Bill Brown Enterprises, Twin City Automotive number 21 of David Winslet. Racing Jason Ingalls outside in the Matco Tools by Bradley number 12 IRP chassis. Phil Dixon, the fast one of the Crosby, Texas. Taylor Ratliff outside. Inside of 4 is Jerry Jackson. Win again, Chris Hennigan in 16. Win again, Chris Hennigan. Going to start shotgunning that GRT by Phillips. Look at that threading the needle move by Hennigan. Hennigan dead last, and he got 4 or 3 on the opening lap. And the first night out of this GRT by Phillips, he traded his factory stock a few weeks ago with Josh and Scott Warren straight up for it. And it's a car that Josh and Scott drove, a GRT by Phillips, and Hennigan is showing that, hey, I've been good in the GRT in my career. And he's been good at anything in his career. He's won in a Skyrocket. He's won in a GRT. He's won in anything you can think of. And most recently in Jimmy and Chris Mars race car built out of Menominee, Wisconsin. But right now, that's what we're looking at. This battle right here, 3rd, 4th, 5th spot, respectively. It's Winslet, the Bossier City native, holding on with the 161 to Jackson there, and Chris Hennigan trying to reel him in. Taylor Ratliff, the Bedford Bullet, in 48. On the outside, looking in. Up front, leading the way, is Jack Sartain. Looking good tonight here, Jack. It's bad, Black Jack. Into 3. Here comes Winslet to the inside of Ingles for the second spot. Can't get the job done. That outside line working on the momentum of the 12 of Racing Jason of the RaceOnTexas.com East Texas equipment number 12. The TNS Quality Services Matco told by Bradley, the owner and builder of IRP race cars, goes third door with one of his former chassis competitors, David Winslet, two good friends, and Winslet's going to throw it to the inside and drift up the speedway, and he'll make a nice pass on the 12 of Ingles. Didn't even really have to use the slider. Let's see if Winslet can reel in the 47 of Sartain. Good to see Jack Sartain here at Lone Star, the final few events of this 2016 season. He's made it worth it. Down the front straightaway, 2 to go. Can he hold on? Here comes Winslet for the race lead. Sartain with a bobble there on the 1 and 2. The Bossier City native pounces. Here he comes. Winslet with that Roy Performance power underneath the hood. He'll go to the inside for the race lead. Off before the white flag is out. Who's it going to be? Down the front straightaway. Back into turns 1 and 2. Sartain, good right there to the center of the corner of the 21. Bobbles, and he drifts up way high off the exit of 2. Loses some ground. That should hand the win to the 47 unless a big bobble is made here. It won't happen. Off of 4. The Royce City Texan in 47. How about it? Jack Sartain, your winner of the Bossier City native, David Winslet. 75. And Doug Burns out of Willis, Texas, in the Texas Roadhouse, sponsor number 32. The lights are out. Here we go. Into 1. Oh, we got trouble already. Denny Gabar got some contact there. I'm not sure if it came from a bobble from Minguez, and the 75 kind of got stacked up there, but the caution's out. Yeah. What happened? Into 1 and 2. So Gabar out of this one, the caution's out. Re-racked and stacked. Fanning out there. But here we go. Patrick Daniel powers for the race lead off the exit of turn number 2 on the restart. Oh, what a slight job by the Flower Mound Texan Kevin Rutherford, but it did not end pretty. It looked good starting, but it did not end pretty as Settle drove right back down the hill underneath him, and the 9 drifted up and tapped the wall there. Interestingly enough, he's able to hold on there to the 3rd spot. Minguez back in 4th, Doug Burns 5th. As PD Patrick Daniel looking to do what he did here 2 years ago. He's got his work cut out for him in the late model tonight. I don't think he quite had the performance that he was looking for in the late model. But in this one, he was scheduled to start 7th, and he is in the race lead. You can get him any way you can get him. A few cars fell out. Denny Gabar fell out, but it doesn't matter because this time by, it'll be 4 and 4 laps to go for the Wills Point Texas Racer. Driver the Honeycutt Sand and Gravel LG2 chassis number 75 of Patrick Daniel. PD looking good. And there goes the Flower Mound Texan. Kevin Rutherford just pulled it out of the infield in 9. That'll hand over the Texas Roadhouse IRB chassis number 32 out of Willis, Texas. Doug Burns, the car at 3rd. PD annihilating the competition here. He's had some help though. Settle, still 2nd. He may have to just settle for 2nd. Doug Burns in 3rd down the front straightaway. Your leader takes the 2 to go sign from veteran flagman David Corbello. 2-3 and off of turn number 4. One advantage he may have had, he got out here in the late model earlier to get a feel of what the racetrack could be like, and the white flag being displayed here for the final circuit of your 3rd and final modified heat of the night for the Wills Point Texan, driving the Honeycutt Sand and Gravel LG2 race car. Off of 4, your winner goes to PD Patrick Daniel. And if you need earplugs for the kids, checkered flags for the kids, any of those things, I'm going to head down there in a few moments to see all what they have as the 4 cylinders are underway. I'm about to go down there and hear what they got. 4 cylinders underway. The 19 of Brian Franklin, a year later, over Mike Stables in the 14S. Alpha 4 double checkers in the face of your winner of Flint. The 19 of Brian Franklin wins 4-cylinder heat race number 1 over the 14S of Mike Staples. Four-cylinder heat race number 2 on the pole. The 0, Lee Prater. Good to see Lee. Michael Smith, the 27. Inside the 2s, the 30 of Scotty Krauston. 41 of the 412S is Tim Stone. Daniel Washburn in the DC-12 is a winner here this season. And Lee has problems. Tough break. Ricky Howell in 24W. We are underway. If you're looking to get into dirt track racing, this is probably your most affordable and most economical way to get into this sport. You can spend less than $1,500, maybe even less than that, and get into this sport and get your feet wet and just get a feel of what it may be like to race on a dirt track Saturday night. You can get comfortable and move up and race with the big dogs. I gotta go get my phone. Keith Tidwell going to start inside of row number 2, outside Justin Neighbors in 28J. Patrick McCoy in the 75. He leads them down the back straight, approaching turn number 3. The top 4 transferred to tonight's main event for limited modifieds, Turkey Nationals. And through 1 and 2, off 2. The 30 wide back there for 3rd. Oh, and the 20, Keith Tidwell had to get out of the binders there. As the 18 will go by as well as the 5 of Whitehill. Off of 4. The 5 of Patrick McCoy trying to do battle there to the outside of the 18. But it's heating up for the top spot. Justin Ayler's trying to reel him in. Here he comes. 27 in front of 28. Racetrack. 27 holding on to it pretty well here. The Stonewall, Louisiana delegated bobbles, and here comes Neighbors to the inside for the race lead. Neighbors to the inside. 5 laps to go. They're still over the race lead. Off the exit of turn 2, just the Neighbors trying to get done once again. Gailey turns down the challenge. They'll sidestep him in the turn number 3. Neighbors trying to roll that low line. Can't get it working. Neighbors bobbled a little bit that time and opened the door for the 27 to separate himself by a car length and a half into 3. Gailey still holds on to the top spot, the Northwest Louisiana native up front at 27.
Hey, brother. How you doing? Good to see you, man.
A big bobble by Gailey. Opens the door. Justin Neighbors down the back straight into turn number 3. Neighbors all over the back deck, led into 3. He'll drop back to the bottom off of turn number 4, look for some dig. He cannot find it. And the caution is out. He was getting pressure before we went caution. The 28 of Justin Neighbors all over him. Here we're backing away. Neighbors going to go out for the race lead. They go through there momentarily. The 18 now to the inside for second. Wide for the race lead off the exit of turn number 2. Justin Neighbors takes over the top spot in 28. Neighbors now to the top spot. Gailey looking to fade here. The 18 coming to second. The white flag is out, and the top 4 go to the A. Right now, Keith Tidwell in the 4th and final transfer spot. Final time in the turn number 3. Off of 4, you're the winner. And 28J goes to Justin Neighbors, and Keith Tidwell. Tidwell lost the 4th and final transfer spot, coming to the checkers. Heartbreak Hotel for Keith Tidwell. Top 4 will transfer to the A main tonight. 10 laps the distance. Here we go. Little over second. One hard on the wall on the 1 and 2. And more beating and banging at the tail of the field here. Off of 4, Kevin Simpson's going to lead lap number 1 at 5.61. Your top 4 right now. It's all Big Boss Ross Malone on the 4th and final transfer spot. The 101 of Tony Potter holding on the 3rd spot, respectively. Wesley Stevens out of Marshall, Texas, the 2nd and 96. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Kevin Simpson up front comfortably in the 5.61 with a half a straightaway advantage over the 96 of Wesley Stevens. Down the front boulevard we go. Kevin Simpson going to have to come out of a B main tonight if he wants to win the Turkey Nationals for the 2nd time in his career. Like I said, he won this event in the 2013 season. Kevin Simpson off of 4, leading the way here in Kilgore tonight. 5 laps to go. Lap traffic may become a reality for your leader. Eric Bartucci going to call it quits early. The FO racer in 61 of that IRP race car. He'll call it quits here on Turkey National Saturday. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Kevin Simpson off of 4. Rolling right to the center of Lonestar. Heads down the front straight with lap traffic of Mark Crawley in his crosshairs. He'll dispose of him in a 1. No harm for Simpson to get around lap traffic here. Stevens still in tow. A half a track behind. Potter in the clutches of Big Boss Ross. Ross alone cannot bobble because Cortland Smith is closing in fast and in a hurry. Cortland Smith and the Sunoco Ratios Henry's Auto Salvage number 7S. The white flag is out for Kevin Simpson in lap traffic. Look at a bobbling up here on the final lap, but it's got a sizable advantage. It shouldn't hurt him any. Look out, Ross alone. Here comes Cortland Smith. The battle of the 4th and final transfer spot is up for grabs. Cortland Smith all over Big Boss Ross. Not going to be able to get the job done, though. Big Boss Ross gets the 4th and final transfer spot. And Kevin Simpson's going to go to victory lane. 1:15.
Don't delay. Call us today.
Walter Hamilton, what's up, bud?
Not much. How's it going, Zach?
Oh, good to see you at Lone Star. Pretty good heat race run there. Just couldn't quite get the job done.
Just working on them. That's all you can do.
Absolutely. Hey, best luck in the feature race tonight, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Walter Hamilton. As we go racing here in your B main event for the factory stocks, we got one around. It's Alex Williams in 1. Alex Williams in the 6th, drawing the caution. Not yet, though. Yep, there's the caution. As the Lord has blessed him with an opportunity to race here this evening, he's going to take full advantage off of 4 and 18. The lights are out. We go green. Top 4 go to the A. Oh, boy. Getting in there a little hot and heavy. They're 3 different lanes wide back there. 4 wide, mid-pack. Down the back straightaway. Oh, they went out of real estate. I thought we were about to... Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. I thought it was about to shake itself out, and it did not. Well, you could tell... Back it away in your factory stock B main, the 3 wide mid pack. Down on the back straight away. BJ Autry, you're the leader through 3 and 4. Donnie McBride rides second. Down the front straight away we go. Arden in the 3rd spot. Joey Virgo Jr. Here comes Donnie McBride. Knocking on the back door like a trick-or-treater with a sweet tooth. Donnie wants the race lead. BJ Autry says no, sir. Sidesteps him, puts him in his hip pocket. Down the front straightaway. Autry trying to get a hang of these asphalt pull-off slick tires. There goes McBride for the race lead. Side by side for the race lead. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. McBride to the inside, using that low line to his advantage. Trying to get Autry a little loose, but Autry not phased. He'll hold on. BJ Autry holding on. He bobbled that time. That was the door from McBride. Once again, we got one Quentin Jackson slamming it through the infield. Into 3. Here comes Donnie. Side by side with the race lead once again. What more can you ask for? Down the front straightaway. Autry still leads. Donnie McBride Jr. may have to do what Terry Labonte was done by Dale Earnhardt at Bristol in '96. His daughter's name is Bristol after all. He lost this one. 5 and 5 they go. Drifting up the racetrack up the middle from McBride back to the inside once again for the race lead. But BJ Autry using an outside line and all the momentum to his advantage. Through 3. Joey Virgo still on the 4th and final transfer spot. Austin Hill reeling him in. Arden in 3rd. Virgo 4th. Oh, and Austin Hill got into the 50X of Virgo. Austin Hill got in there a little bit too hot and heavy, and Virgo may still have the 4th and final spot. Oh my. Oh my goodness. How does that happen? I thought Virgo was going to do a 360 and still have the 4th spot. But Alan Lindo, meanwhile, the battle of the race lead is heating up. Down the back, turned away in the turn number 3. Side by side for the race lead. McBride still to the inside of Autry. Autry says no again. 2 to go this time by. 2 laps to go this time by at the flag stand. McBride has stalked the tire tracks of the 18 or the 81 the entire time. Now he's side by side down the back straightaway, looking to even the way in the turn number 3. Here he comes to the inside. Autry got to power to the outside of it. What a race here at Lone Star. B main number 1 for the factory stocks. Down the front straight, the white flag is displayed. What a race! McBride lost a little bit there. Let's see if he can pick up the slack in the 3 for the final time. Donnie, he'll take it to the outside. Getting a big run. He'll drop to the bottom and drag race to the checkers. Drag race to the line. BJ Autry going to win it by half of a cat's whisker. As once again, it's 10 laps the distance. The top 4 transferred to the night's main event for the factory stocks. It's Jones and Langley on the front row. Jones on the loud pedal. We're underway. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The 44 gets that outside line and works to his advantage. And they're 3 wide. Back there for 4th down the back straightaway momentarily. Larry Bell lost a spot and fades back to the 6th spot. New turns 3 in off of 4. Langley will lead lap number 1 at 44. Oh, the 7th seat loses it right in front of the field. Colton Kraft out of Tyler, Texas. Who's it gonna be? The top 4 go to the A main tonight. Jones trying to battle back to grab that 2nd spot back away from the 8G of Charles Graham. Down the front straight away, back into 1. Langley leads the herd. Kyle Jones all over your 2nd place competitor as they approach turn number 3, winding down the laps here. Langley going to smash on the lap pedal and put his foot through the floorboard again. Here we go. Start back for the 4th and final transfer spot. Oh my. Murray Blair will grab the 4th and final transfer spot after a few cars get together there. If these guys can keep their head, Jerry Bird goes around in 73. Bird around in a 73 car. And I don't know if he's going to get it refired. We're going to stay green until, nope, we're cautious. It's a single file restart. The top 4 go to the A. We're backing away. What do you think, Jace? Do you think that that purple car there in 2nd can run down and take it away from the 44 here?
Yes, I do.
You do? All right. Jace thinks that Howard Langley is going to get stalked, and we got trouble down the front straightaway. We had a problem down the front straightaway, but, well, no harm, no foul any longer. For 4. Howard Langley sees 2 laps to go here at Lonestar. Your 2nd and final factory stock V main of the night. Down the front straightaway off the exit of turn number 2. Your leader, the 44 Langley out of Kilgore, Texas, the Acme Motorsports entry. Off of turn number 4. The white flag out for Langley. We've seen Michelle Langley pull out this car to a victory earlier this season at Arclotex. And Wesley's pounded it to a win and some strong finishes as well. But tonight, it's all big Howard Langley off a 4-year winner in 44. 2nd goes to the 8 of Charles Graham. 3rd goes to the 14 XB of Alex Bates. And it looks like Jerry Bird is going to get that. Billy Bryanton, Billy Joe Bruch, and the lights are going out. 20 laps, here we go, baby. Your first A-main of the night, into 1. Oh, Mosley got loose and collects the 81 of Ingles, and Ingles going to shoot to his inside. They went 4 wide there momentarily. They're 3 and 4 wide all the way back through the pack. Unbelievable. Darryl Mosley bobbled big on the opening circuit and bottled up a few competitors. Ingles goes by to 2nd, and the 8 of Denny Gabar right now, Denny Gabar has an opportunity to match Jason Ingles' win total here since 2011, which would be 30 victories. He's won the past 2 modified events, and the caution is out.
To go back green.
Ready to go back green. Jace calls a shot. We're backing away. You got to be unbiased now. No, you can do what you want. Here comes. Hey, now this is interesting, Jace. The driver in second to the inside now. They're going door to door. The 81, that's his. The driver in the 14, that's his Uncle Ricky. That's his uncle. Uncle and nephew are going at it right now. Yeah, and nephew Jason, he's the 1997 Super Late Model Rookie of the Year and the owner and builder of IRP Race Cars. IRP Race Cars won 1, 2, 3 right now. Ricky Ingles is the 1996 Super Champion. Pretty crazy, huh? Well, down the front straightaway, Jason Ingles is the 2-time track champion winner here this year in the modified and limited modified. Ricky Ingles, all the 2 down the back straightaway. Ingles has won the last event though. Ricky Ingles won the 81, won the last event here. And he's hungry and he smells blood in the water. He's a hungry hound. That dog's gonna get the barking in a minute. Jace is pulling for Jason. And he's racing Jason right now. He is looking to put the crosshairs to the back of the 8 of the Copeland Motorsports entry. That car has been steered and wheeled by many competitors throughout the year. Brian Holland, the list goes on. Kelly Lockey is slow down the front straightaway in the 14. Look out, Kelly. Kelly slow. Oh, lap traffic is bottling up your leaders, but Kelly Lockey's going to draw the caution in 1. 15 to go, 5 complete, and it's Denny Gabar from Frankston leading the way, but the Ingles clan in second and third respectively. Billy Bryanton right there. Kevin Simpson's worked his way out of the B up to the top 7 now. It's heating up on the restart. This should be fun. I think that one of the Ingles is going to have something for Denny before this race is over, but it may take this restart or another restart for them to fire. Denny Gabar fired so well in the Gilbert Modified main event here a few weeks ago to get around Chris Hennigan, as right now Ingles took a stab to the inside for the race lead. And Jace is in here saying, come on, 14. You know, if you want to be an announcer in the future, you can't root for the racers, but hey, I don't blame you for pulling for him. Oh, yeah, one looping it down there. That's Mike Wagner. Making his first start at Lone Star. Had a good starting spot tonight in the Q1. Wagner going to call it quits. The caution's out. We got, it's your favorite driver, the 101, Tony Potter down there, man. Wow. Only 6 complete, 14 remain. That's a lot of time to settle the score here. Will it be one of the Ingles? Will Denny Gabar hold on? Or maybe Billy Bryanton can get up in there, and maybe Kevin Simpson out of a B. Here we go. Oh, hard crash down the front straightaway, one hard of the wall. And Kelly Lockey being ridden there by the 18. The good news is that front end is not up in the cockpit of the 14, and you can already tell, boy, Jason Ingles builds a safe car, and we'll get all these guys checked out. Going back green, Denny Gabar from Frankston trying to hold off the Ingles clan as they run 2 and 3, backing away. Jason got to go to the restart to the inside for the race lead. Ingles took us down to the inside for the race lead there. Denny Gabar powers to the outside and keeps it at bay. Who's it going to be tonight here at Lone Star in your limited modified main event? Down on the front straightaway, Denny Gabar has the top spot. Ingles back to the inside for the race lead. Good roll off the exit of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Denny G holding on. And Jason is all over Gabar for the top spot, and the caution is out. The cake's been baked. The candles are getting ready to be relit. We're about to fire them up. About to turn them forward. Denny Gabar here leader in 8. Here we go. Gabar leads in the 1. And here comes Ingles back to the inside for the race lead. Ingles to the inside. Can't get the job done. Gabar using an outside line of the momentum with his advantage. They're door-to-door back here behind Ingles in the 81 for the 5th spot. Or for the 5th spots. Here comes Ingles to the outside trying to make a goal pass for the lead. Ingles can't make it fit. Jason going to dive it back to the bottom once again in a 1 and 2. What a race at Lone Star. Ingles trying everything he can to wrestle that top spot away from the 8 of Denny Gabar. Denny Gabar trying to get his 30th win here since 2011. Ingles trying to get his 31st. As Gabar got his 29th here after his second consecutive open wheel modified win at our last event. And right now, Jason Ingles has the crosshairs dialed to the back deck lid of the 8. A pair of IRP race car chassis are going at it here for the top spot. Ricky Ingles in third spot. Wagner's worked his way back up inside of the top 4. That's impressive for him after an early mishap. But all eyes up front here in Kilgore, Texas tonight in your limited modified main event as Jason Ingles is letting it hang all out. Try the outside. There on the entrance to turn 3, drifted off the bottom of 4, look for a big run down the front straightaway. Can't get the job done though. Trying to pull back even with Gabar. Denny has turned down the challenge each and every time it's sidestepped the 14 and put him in his hip pocket. Let's see if he does it again, if he can get there. I talked to Denny a moment ago on the front straightaway during caution, and he says he thinks he has the car. He just has to not make a mistake. You cannot make a mistake with the Ingles bunch nipping at your heels. I don't believe lap traffic will become a reality, but here comes Ingles to the outside for the race lead off of 4. That power run will even out. He'll have to show some respect to Gabar, and Jason will dive it to the bottom, and he'll push up and get in that loose stuff. Oh, and Wagner just lost it back and forth and hits the Uke tire, and that may bring out a caution. And he'll try to get it refired, and he'll get it refired. No harm, no foul. We're clean and green. 5 laps to go, this time by at the flag stand. Jason Ingles trying to muster up all the momentum he's got underneath the hood of that number 14 and use the talent that he was blessed with for many generations. Gabar, no straight over victory lane here at Kilgore. Looking for his 3rd straight between both limiteds and mods. The roll for the race lead through 1 and 2. Ingles showing the pressure once again. The winningest limited modified driver this season and your limited modified track champion, racing Jason Ingles in the reigning Armadillo Nationals winner. He'll go high side hustling once again through 3 and off of 4. Side by side at the Flaxton. Ingles has the race lead. Door. What an absolute barn burner pass by Jason Ingles on the 8 of Denny Gabar to take over the top spot. And my co-announcer for this race, Jason's excited for Jason Ingles. But Jason Ingles with 2 to go takes over the race lead. What a performance for racing Jason Ingles tonight. Off of turn number 4, this time by, it's the white flag out for Jason Ingles. Off of 2. Down the back chute for the final time. He has separated himself from Gabar by a half of a straightaway since he got around him 2 ago. An absolute thriller. The final race of the year. It ends up victorious. Your 2016 Turkey Nationals Limited Modified Champion goes to racing Jason Ingles. He's coming out. It's racing Jason Ingles in victory lane. And Jason's going to head up and have a word with me here for... One moment. What's up?
That's some of Bobby's Kool-Aid right there, son.
Some of Bobby's Kool-Aid. Wow. Driving Corey Tutt's 14C tonight. You've won in cars that, don't belong to you. Of course, you build these IRP race cars that race that height. I talked to Denny under caution. I said, what's it going to do? What's it going to be to keep Ingles at bay? Even Uncle Ricky was in the mix. He said, I just can't make a mistake. I don't believe he even made a mistake. Maybe he just made a power move on the outside. What an absolute run that was, Jason. That's got to be thrilling from your vantage point.
Oh, yeah, it's always fun like that. Denny's in the lead. He can't tell where we're at. We're searching for different lines, and, I was able to make something work.
It was a lot of fun to call, Never driven this car either. Does it make it a little bit more sweeter to know that you can, kind of help put, point Corey in the right direction, put this car in victory lane? He has a good piece, but it's even more thrilling to know that, you can come out here and win any week, no matter what you're willing.
I think that's what, keys to help, make better drivers, jumping in and out of different cars. It makes you adjust and, try to search for things as a driver yourself. So, because every car don't drive the same, but yeah, it's fun. It's a challenge, every time, and I enjoyed it.
What do we have to do to get you down to Corpus Christi in a few weeks for $5,050 to win?
I don't know. I'm getting old. Them long hauls are getting tough on me.
Hey, man, you ain't got to do nothing but sleep. You can find a driver and ride down there. But tell us everybody helps you out in your racing program, and I guess, folks that help out on this one.
IRP race cars. It's Bobby Benoit set this deal up. Corey was working this weekend, and he wanted me to drive it. He helps Corey try to get things going the right direction, and they put me in it. Panel Truss, Soapy King. I'll probably miss a few. I ain't quite familiar with it, but thank Corey Tutt for letting me drive it as well.
I know I talked a lot, but did you think that you were really going to win that race coming down to the wire? I mean, as good as Denny was.
I didn't know. You never know till the checkered flag, and that's just a proven point right there. You don't know.
Very impressive run tonight. Congratulations to you, Jason.
Thank you, Zach, and thank all the fans for coming out.
You heard him, folks. Racing Jason Ingalls at Lonestar Speedway Victory Lane. I couldn't get you up off your feet for the limiteds, but hey, I hope you get off your feet for the Stars and Cars of the longest tenured dirt late model sanctioning body all the way since 1990, the 685th event on the tour's history, off of for the Stars and Cars of the Southern United Professional Racing Series presented by P&W Sales. 5,000 lays in the balance here for the Turkey Nationals. 4 wide for you, the race fans. I promise you, it never gets old to these drivers to look up and see you fans waving your hats and hands and cheering these guys on. After all, if it weren't for you fans, this sport would not be much fun at all to race in front of nobody. How many laps? 40? 40 laps the distance. And Minden, Louisiana's Kyle Cummings going to smash on the lap pedal off of 4 and put his foot to the floorboard. We are underway. Cummings looking for that Durham power to come to life here and get the whole shot into 1 and 2 over the 14 of Morgan Bagley. They're 4 wide there mid-pack with a 75 of PD, the 5 of Catman, and they're doing it over the race lead through 3 and 4. Turbo Tyler Irwin, that Rocket XR1. And on the front straightaway, Morgan Bagley, the former TMS World Dirt Track Championship winner, leads lap 1. Bagley trying to get back in victory lane with the Southern United Professional Racing Series. Of course, he's the 2011 Super Late Model Rookie of the Year, and of course the 2011 Super Champion in his rookie season in the late model competition. He's already down the front straightaway, midpoint into 1 and 2 over the 91 of Turbo Tyler Erb. Erb and Bagley had a little bit of a run-in earlier this season. Not sure how much that'll play a factor, but earlier this year they got into it here at Lone Star, and they were 1 and 2 right now, respectively. Bagley, the 2005 Oval One Modified Track Championship winner here at Lone Star when this track was a half mile. Began cutting his teeth at this racetrack when he was 14 and 15 years old, and right now here comes Turbo Tyler Erb, who won his first 2 ever Super Late Model races right here in Kilgore, Texas, the same with Lisa Haverty's High Banked Oval, right off of I-20. And the young man out of New Waverly, Texas, has been racing full-time with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model Series this season. And Josh Richards bragged on him a lot at the end of this year and talked about how much this kid has been an asset to the Rocket House team. And, of course, big news for Josh Richards we'll talk about in a few moments. But right now it's heating up. Tyler Erb has reeled in Morgan Bagley for the race lead, and he's got it working on the low side while Bagley has that high side momentum working to his advantage. We'll see which line pays dividends as Erb is rolling the hub off of 2 down the back straightaway. He'll even the way with Bagley. About a half a Castle Whisker ahead, approaching 3 is the 14 of Bagley. Erb to the inside for the race lead down the front boulevard. 14 of Bagley holds serve. 5 scored. Back into 1. Bagley going to hammer the outside of the Lone Star Speedway. Down the back straightaway. Lap traffic will come in reality early in this one, and Bagley drove it in deep and it'll look to clear lap traffic. Look out, Mo. He makes contact. Will that ruffle up the right rear quarter panel? I'm not sure they made significant contact. Shouldn't hurt Bagley too much there. But nonetheless, this young man out of New Waverly is going to make the Longview, Texas Hot Shoe earn it tonight. Tyler Erb. A controversial win here 2 years ago. He threw a slide job on B.J. Robinson to get the job done. And he said it. He wants his patented move to be a slider. The young man's very well conquered that. There's been a few ups and a few downs in his 2016 season racing with the National Series. Oh! And Bagley gets into lap traffic. And Turbo's going to take advantage of the outside and take the race lead. Bagley battles back. Bagley to the inside of lap traffic. Oh my goodness. Through lap traffic. Bagley fights to the inside. Now Turbo. Morgan Bagley looks and appears he may not be denied tonight. An awesome race through lap traffic here in your Southern United Professional Racing Series main event here at Lone Star for the Turkey Nationals. As we have went green so far, no cautions yet. And this is what you like to see. A good racetrack from top to bottom and an opportunity for drivers to make gains and make passes. And there it was. Just as I spoke of it, it's Robbie Stewart. DeRidder, Louisiana's Robbie Stewart. The Cane River and Grill number 4X Masterbuilt off the 4. Mobags leads them to the line. Here we go. 29 to go. Backing away at Lone Star. Kyle Cummings try to set it up top and get a good run. He's back in that third spot. B.J. Robinson getting bottled up by the 5 of John Mitchell. Remember last weekend, Mitchell and the 1 of Robinson got together in Leesville on the opening lap. I'd keep your eyes on that. The 5 and the 1, as Robinson is looking to clinch his first ever Southern Non-Professional Racing Series championship, while John Catman Mitchell is trying to win his 3rd straight unprecedented Super Late Model title and become the next 3-time champion on this tour to join David Ashley, Doug Ingles, Tyler Erb getting it working once again back into 1. Al Boyd is way slow off the bike. Al Boyd is getting disposed of here in a 1 and 2. Yeah. A fellow racer just pointed out to me that Zach McMillan is winging it on the outside right now. He is blistering the outside of the Lone Star Speedway. He says, you know what? I'm going to live by it or I'm going to die by the cushion tonight. And right now, he's living at breakneck speeds on the outside. Got bottled up there by lap traffic. He'll set it sail once again. Tonight could be a very, very big night for Zach McMillan, as he has never went to Southern Non-Professional Racing Series victor lane in his young career. On off weeks, he doesn't travel off too far. A proud new father is Zach McMillan. But he's raced his open wheel modified huge chassis sparingly this season. But this is by far one of the best performances I've seen him have. The 2012 Super Late Model Rookie of the Year, Zach McMillan, teammates to Morgan Bagley, who does lead this race right now. As Bagley coming across the stripe now at the line, your leader in 14M over 91 a turbo, Tyler Erb. The Trudish Fishing and Reynolds Durham-powered Black Diamond chassis F5 of Kyle Cummings has company. Well, he's about to have company of the 14Z. Zach McMillan thought better of it. Had to get on the brakes there. Zach is rolling on the outside tonight. And he'll get a good run to the outside. What a move by Zach McMillan. He'll dispose of Kyle Cummings. Boy, baby, McMillan needs a caution, and he could really set an earthquake in Longview, Texas tonight. I think he can do it, folks. If Zach McMillan can grab a caution, he may be able to get his first career win and on one of the biggest stages on all the 2016 season right here at the finale, the Turkey Nationals. Now on the front boulevard, back into one. Bagley has separated himself from the 91 of the New Waverly, Texas race of the 19-year-old Tyler Erb, the young man who's faced some adversity in his young career. He battled cancer and has raced up and down all season long with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Series. Had an outstanding run at the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Silver Dollar Nationals at I-80 Speedway in Greenwood, Nebraska. He has been very, very impressive on the National Touring Series this year. And so you expect him to come back home a lot like Bagley, to come back and show up and show out. And right now they run 1 and 2 respectively and far away from the field. But hands go up, hands go down, hats coming off for the 14Z of Zach McMillan for the flawless performance that he's displayed to this point of this event. As McMillan was able to dispose of the 2-time reigning series champion John Catman Mitchell and put about 6 car lengths on him, and now Kyle Cummings fades back to the 5th spot as John Mitchell has went to 4th. Lap traffic, here we go. It's about to become a heavy reality. They are 3 different lanes wide in front of your leader right now. Off of 2, down the back straightaway. It's Brandon Hightower. Oh, look out, Al Boyd just came down the racetrack and nearly clipped the 14M of Mobags. That'll allow the 91 of Turbo Tyler Erb to pull in close. Will this race be won or lost through lap traffic? It was awfully dicey before we went caution earlier. I would love to see this race go green. As James Essex once said at Architects, please stay green. Please stay green. As they'll dispose of Hightower. Here comes Turbo. Tyler Erb just hit the Hit the after boosters off the exit of 2, and he pulled the back deck lid of the 14 of Bagley. Bagley still rolling the hub. Turbo around the hub as well off of 4. You got a Club 29 chassis up front, leading the way with a Durham power plant underneath the hood. The 91 of Tyler Erb with a Pro Power underneath the hood, built by Bill Schleifer with a Rocket XR1. The new Rocket chassis that Josh Richards dominated his competition with this season, with 26 victories between 2 different series and some unsanctioned events as well. Of course, Richards claiming his 4th World of Outlaws title. And right now, Erb having a hard time getting around the 7 of Austin Tice, the Hockley Texan, as Bagley has separated himself once again by about 3.5, 4 car lengths off the exit of 2, headed into 3. Robbie Stewart in the 20 of the Baytown, Texas racer. Kevin Sitton will be the next car to be a victim to go a lap down if we stay green here. Tyler Erb not letting Bagley out of his crosshairs here. And if we get caution, coming back and storming around the bottom, his car's come to life. Catman John Mitchell. He's a sneaky, sneaky racer. I would not be surprised if we happen to see a caution if the 5 can make a charge and steal a win away. Down the front straightaway, Bagley having trouble getting around the 2008 Super Rookie of the Year, Baytown Texan Kevin Sitton. He'll dispose of it now. Sitton battles back to the outside. Well, I think Morgan's thinking to himself, come on, Kevin, why are you racing me so hard? Kevin Sitton just not going to let Morgan Bagley go around. And then you have DeRidder, Louisiana's Robbie Stewart. They are 2 lanes wide in front of your race leader right now, and Bagley's going to make a bold move through 3 and 4 and throw the slight job on lap traffic. By Kevin Simpson, or Kevin Sitton. And that'll separate 2 cars between he and himself and second place driver Turbo Tyler Erb. Erb said, yeah, no. That may have been the race winning move right there, as Bagley has separated himself by a sizable advantage, and we are winding the clock, and the sand of the hourglass is ticking away. Tick-tock goes the race clock down the back straightaway. Into 3, Bagley still leads Turbo Tyler Erb. 3rd, it's John Catman Mitchell, Glade Rudder Texas racer, the 14Z. Zach McMillan having an outstanding performance tonight. BJ Robinson runs 5th. In 6th, it's Kyle Cummings. 7th is PD Patrick Daniel, your 2014 Turkey Nationals winner. 8th is Alan Tippin. 9th is the 4-time champion Rob Litton. And Garrett Alverson rounds out your top 10. Bagley trying to get around the 4X of Brock Williams out of Leesville, Louisiana. As this race through heavy lap traffic, and the white flag is out this time for Mo Bags. He's done everything he had to do to this point to win this race, and Tyler Erb is not within striking distance. Oh, look out. Nearly. I think he's going to get the double. Oh, he did not throw the checkers. We're going to get a restart. Alan Tippin, the Minden, Louisiana racer who won here last September, who snapped a 3-year winless drought on the Super Tour to pick up his 9th career victory here last September, comes at a halt at the top of turn in the middle of 3 and 4, and they are going to throw the checkers. Back in front of the hometown crowd. Since we talked about it a lot the last few years, being off racing full-time with World of Outlaws. Climbing out in front of the hometown crowd, it's Mo Bags, Morgan Bagley. How about it, Morgan? That was a race won through lap traffic early in the going. You knew Tyler Erb was there right within striking distance, got around you through lap traffic at one point, but man, you made a bold move to get back around and retain the race lead. Caution comes out. What were you thinking at that point of the race, knowing Tyler had a pretty good car and took a stab at you there?
Yeah, the track was in good shape. You can move all around, and hey, buddy, and Tyler did a good job, and it's kind of hairy out there, and car was good. Can't thank Jay enough, and Wayman and Kay. Family's here. This is where we're from, so been a long year. Finally get a win. We needed it.
Yeah, last year you ended it with that big $20,000 victory up in Mississippi. A little bit less, less than 20, but I know it feels good to get a win nonetheless, Morgan, especially, like you said, here in front of the hometown fans, a place where you grew up cutting your teeth, man. You won the track championship here in the mod in 05, man. You've been racing around here many, many years.
Yeah, thank you all for coming out, and I'm glad we keep the money here in Texas. So.
I'll give you an opportunity to thank everybody that helps you out on the race car, all the sponsors, everybody that gets you here.
Yeah, I just got like P&W Sales, Wayman and Kay McMillan. Couldn't do without him. He get to be here. That's good stuff. My crew, Jay and Taylor, and P&W Ironworks, Day Motorsports. We get everything we got for this car. We get from them. They take good care of us. And just want to thanks everybody for coming out. Have a good night.
Final thing, I just want to ask you, was it nerve-wracking through that lap traffic though?
That's pretty fun.
It was fun. It was fun for him, folks. Morgan Bagley in victory lane. And race fans, he deserves a huge round of applause. Your 2016 Southern United Professional Racing Series champion. Also, make sure you're recording this. And the DP Motorsports Black Diamond PTS Power #1 of BJ Robinson. Boy, BJ, what a year. You started off winning the first super event at Boot Hill, and at that time you said, man, I'm just going to race, and the points will fall where they may. And what a year it's been. You won last weekend at Leesville, and an unsanctioned event. You roll right in here, and you cap off the championship. What a year, BJ.
Yeah, it has. It has been a really good year. Not a lot of people get an opportunity to do this, and I can't thank David Peterson and his whole family for giving me an opportunity to race and come out here and do what we love to do. I get to build these things every day of the week, and whenever you can go and do stuff like this, it definitely makes it all worth it.
BJ, you're a very well accomplished racer. Grew up, not to call you old, but your dad watched you guys race many years in modified. Everybody knew what a great talent you were. You raced for Childress. We're going to dive off into that a whole lot, but you faced some adversity in this sport for a few years. You did. You were out of this sport. You were kind of just turning some wrenches. You were helping out David Winslet some with the mod. You were racing mod sparingly. To have this ride full time, and I've said it a lot. It seems like you and Alan both just took full advantage of it. I know it just makes it that much sweeter through all you've been through, the ups and downs in this sport throughout your career.
Oh, it definitely. Anytime somebody thinks they're the best in this sport, it doesn't take just a minute to be humbled. This is probably one of the hardest sports there is out there. Like I said, I can't thank everybody that helps out. Brad, he doesn't get to go with me a lot. My wife, my 2 little girls, my dad. It's all a lot of volunteer work to come out here and get the cars ready late nights, and like I say, you just can't help thank everybody for all their help and all the fans for coming and supporting us.
They had to come down to the last night, too, to clinch it.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you expect? It wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't. Right.
Hey, congratulations to you, man. You're well overdue. Now you got a late model championship title, and you've won in the mods. Congratulations to you, BJ. Well overdue and a well-deserved, man. It's the natural progression in your career, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
BJ Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, formerly out of Blanchard, now out of Houghton, Louisiana, and your 2016 P&W Sales Southern United Professional Racing Series late model champion. Sorry. We're on the way in your factory stock main event tonight. Chris Davis is on the pole. Alongside Wade White in the 68. Oh, Davis has trouble. Davis is broke, I think. No, he's not. I thought there momentarily everybody was bottled up. Your top 10 cars are all stacked and bottled. And Pickington and Davis, door to door, making contact down the front straightaway. Oh, my. Ronald Pickington and the 22 and Chris Davis are going to go at it here tonight. Ronald Pickett in a hot chassis. I believe the 85 of Davis, who was in a hot chassis last year. It still may be in a hot, but I was thinking he may have swapped over to an Outlaw, but it could be a pair of hot chassis up front. Gonna have to do a little bit of homework on that. Down the first straightaway, Wade White holds on the third. Back into 1 and 2. Here comes Ronald Pickett to the inside. Oh, we got a Walmart in the Target parking lot. Oh. You've got a Walmart and a Target parking lot, and exactly what I thought. All right, folks, about to go back. Green flag racing here with the 22. Ronald Pickett up front, about to smash on the loud pedal. We're racking away. Back into 1 and 2. Side by side for the third spot, Wade White in the 50 of Billy Mazzell. Off the exit of 2, down the back straightaway. Kelly Waukee off the pace in 17. He was momentarily. Back down the front straightaway, Ronald Pickington continues to lead off the restart. Chris Davis in tow in the hot chassis number 85. Third, it's Wade White. Fourth, Billy Mazzell. Side-by-side battle for fifth. So Pickington leads on the restart. We're backing away.
How's it going, man? You all right?
Pilkington leads them into 1 and 2. Oh, they're trying to go 3 different lanes wide back here for the second spot. Kyle Wilkins. Here comes the grocery getter. Kyle Wilkins working his way into the mix in the 7MK. Wilkins up to third now. Mazzell rolling the hub off of 4. Pilkington still leads with Chris Davis in tow. Kyle Wilkins up to third. The Fort Worth, Texas racer. The Untitled Speedway Park regular down the back straightaway. Here comes Dustin Robinette inside of the top 5. Wade White's faded back to 5th. Here comes Walter. Walter Hamilton in 1 dub. Walter Hamilton working his way into the mix. He's to the inside of the 50 at BM. Billy Mazzell. Boy, it's so much more fun to call these races in the grandstands and the crowd. I just hope it sounds good on the race on Texas camera. Inside of 3. Off of 4. Pilkington with a heavy, heavy set of company from the driver in car number 85, Chris Davis. Last night I watched the rerun of the Alabama-Auburn game from 2013 in the Iron Bowls this weekend, and Chris Davis may have to rub some iron, and I bring that up because the driver who won it and ran that kick 6 back, his name was what? Chris Davis. And oh my God, here comes Davis. Well, we'll see if Davis can live up to the kick 6 and the excitement that was 3 years ago. Maybe a little off my rocker tonight, but hey, it's football season, folks. It's heating up. And one coming around here to the bottom of 1 and 2. We got to re-rack this. Davis knocking on the back door, Pilkington into the race lead off the exit of turn number 2, headed down the back straightaway. Davis, he's going to drive it all the way to the tilt tank of the 22. Pilkington is making that car so wide. Davis there. He's now got at least the right front quarter panel even with the left rear of the 22, and he'll put it back to the inside through 30 and 4. But Pilkington pulls away here to the center of the corner off of 4. Pilkington driving a very smooth and a very smart race tonight. Into 1. Davis doing everything he can to muster up some momentum to get around the driver out of Marshall, Texas. Please stay green. Oh, right in front of you, leaders. As Davis trying to take a stab at the race lead, Pilkington gets by unscathed. Caution in turn 2. Going back green, we'll see what happens here as Pilkington has held off a strong charge from Chris Davis for the entirety of this one. As we are underway. Walter Hamilton going to throw his hat into the ring, and Dustin Robinette's going to go to third on the restart. But Chris Davis is knocking the back bumper off the hot chassis number 22 of Ronald Pickington. The former Armadillo Nationals champion has held on to a nice wheel in this one. 10 down, 10 laps to go. 10 laps to settle the score. Oh, and around goes Wade White right in front of the field. Does a 360, keeps her strolling and going. T-Ray Burkett, your winner here at the last evo. Did not get a lap scored last time, folks. How about Dustin Robinette out of Hooks, Texas? He was inside the top 3 the last race here, and he got a good restart. Pilkington is there. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be fun and interesting. Race fans, if you stay tuned to raceontexas.com, the 3 wide for second momentarily. Here comes Walter Hamilton, that is. And Howard Langley in the wall off the exit of turn number 2 and 44. And he keeps it strolling and rolling. No harm, no foul. Cleaning green 9 to go this time. Pilkington making that car awfully wide. He may not have the best car on the racetrack, but Davis has got a power run here to his inside to pull to the left rear quarter. Davis trying to do everything he can to march around Robinette and Walter Hamilton back there doing a battle. Hamilton squeezes to the outside of Dustin. A pair of ones, the 1R and the 1 dub. The 85 and the 22 up front. What a race here at Lonestar. I tell you what, they're 3 wide back here with Kyle Wilkins working his way back into the front in the 7MK. For the race lead there through 3 and 4. I mean, what more can you ask for? Sam Haverty has prepared a nice Lonestar Speedway once again on another dirt track Saturday afternoon. It's now turned into a dirt track Saturday night. But we'll be done before too long, and right now, you're getting your money's worth here for the Turkey Nationals here in Kilgore, Texas. You better get the good out of it, race fans, because these are the final 2 races until we'll see you back here in February. Will Chris Davis make a bold move? Oh, the caution is out. I had a fan ask me a few moments ago which one was Whitehead. Whitehead's not here tonight as we're about to go back green. But Whitehead has won 24 this year. Lights are out. We're back underway. Dustin Robinette, who came to Kilgore, Texas, the Lone Star for the very first time in his career at our last event. And I was very impressed with the reigning Superstock track champion from Lonestar Speedway. He's done a very, very fine job driving the Hathaway Towing Outlaw Best Engine Power #1 R car. He's done a phenomenal job as here comes Davis. He got that run he's been looking for the entire race. Robinette's coming on strong, but here comes Davis to the inside. But the caution is out. Congratulations goes to B.J. Robinson. Well-earned, well-overdue, and well-deserved championship for him. As right now, Pickington, the former Armadillo Nationals winner, trying to hold off. Chris Davis as Alan Lindo just joined the field and jumped on the racetrack just as we went green. Let's see if Dustin Robinette is going to live up to his aggressive behavior that he typically displays on the racetrack. Nothing wrong with being aggressive. Off of 4. I'm telling you, these top 5 right now are some of the best factory stock drivers around. Heck, top 6, 7. McBride, former Armadillo Nationals champion, is in 7th. Right there in front of him is Billy Mazzell, the 2-time Boot Hill Speedway track champion. And boy, has he done a lot in his career. Then T.J. Evans, who's won here this year. And then you got Walter Hamilton, the winningest factory stock driver in the region a year ago. And they'll sit up in front of him. You got the 1R Robinette, who is nothing less than impressive in this machine right here. And a racetrack, this is only his 2nd time to ever race here at Lonestar Speedway tonight. And Hamilton's to his inside. The door-to-door for 3rd. Oh, and a little bit of contact. It looked like with Robinette got into the back of the 85 of Chris White. 2 to go here at Lonestar. Oh, that traffic nearly bottled up to 22. It looked like Lindo was about to lose the handle, and Pickington had to check up there a little bit. And a big push by Pilkington. The white flag is out. Final trip around the Lonestar Speedway in your factory stock finale for the 2016 season. A Thanksgiving turkey special. Off a 2 down the back straightaway. Chris White pulls in with the 22 of Pilkington. He's going to throw it into the inside. Side by side for the race lead. They're going to drag race to the checkers. Pilkington has that outside line to his advantage, but they're going to drag race to it. Ronald Pickington, your former Armadillo Nationals winner, gets it over the 85 of Chris.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, quick, man. Outstanding run tonight. Chris Davis gave you all he had. An outstanding run for him tonight. But boy, you guys went at it there. He gave it everything he had there to the inside. You had that preferred line, and the car was just working really good tonight, Rollo.
Man, it was working real good. I lost a cylinder there about halfway through, and all I could do was block him. I guess I did a pretty damn good job blocking because that's all I could do. We kind of had a stick motor there towards the end, but he was fast, and I knew he was. If I ever got out of that line, I was going to be in trouble. But so I just tried to keep that line and keep it rolling.
I mean, that's the name of the game, man. You got to keep that thing up front and make it wider than a triple wide trailer. I know you got to get ready and drink your water and get stoked up for this mod. Hey, you got a good modified tonight. How do you like that Mars car?
Man, I don't know, man. I hope tonight's my night because this year hadn't. I wasn't supposed to drive a modified tonight, and we got over here and Chris said, "You're driving that one." I said, "No, I'm not." We argued back and forth, and I think we flipped a coin, and I lost. Oh. So unfortunately, I'm finna try to get 2 in a row, but it's gonna be hard again.
I said you got a chance to get 2 in a row tonight, and it's been a little while since you've done that. I'm not sure the last time I can recall that you've won 2 in a row on the same night. You've done it in your career before, but it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
You did it a limited factory stock in Vivian, I think 5 years ago, but anyway, I don't remember the month or date, but anyway, yeah. Nonetheless, good run tonight, Rollo. I know it's good to be back in Victor Lane, my friend.
Man, it feels good. It feels good in that.
Well, go hop in that modified, man. Maybe we'll see you again in a minute. It's Ronald Pickington, ladies and gentlemen.
Hope we get to talk again a little bit, Zach.
That'll work. Ronald Pickington from Marshall, Texas. I want to talk to this guy, too, for the next... Man, you come over here a few weeks ago, the first time you were ever here, and, I look up, and there's Dustin Robinette again. You are a racer. I mean, you're aggressive at times, but you're aggressive when you need to be. It's fun to watch you race, man. You guys were in there, just you, the 1W Hamilton and the 85, man, y'all are mixing it up. That's what this sport's all about.
Yeah, I think, man, if I could ever have a better heat race where I could start a little closer to the front, I just had to start so far back, but the car was good, just like it was last time we were here. Started 14th again, come home third. I think that's my last finish I had, 14th to third, so good run for the car. Special thanks to Phil Hadaway, Outlaw Race Cars, F1 Racing Engines, good run.
How much do you enjoy this racetrack? Second time here, you must really take a liking to it. Your driving style seems to suit it pretty well.
I wish we had this somewhere a little closer for home, because I'll be here every week. I mean, this is kind of my style, wide open. I mean, you carry so much momentum going into the corner. It's just a really nice facility. I love the facility, and all the fans are great to see here too, man. Love it.
How about it, folks? From Hooks, Texas, second ever race here at Lone Star comes up from 14th to 3rd. Dustin Robinette out of Hooks, Texas. I'm going to grab a word with Chris Davis, too. Chris, let me get a word with you for Race on Texas. Let me get a word with Chris Davis. Chris, you threw everything at him there. And early in the race, I wasn't sure if you were scored the leader or he was, but you know, that's, I guess, a debate for another time. But I'll say, man, you had a good car tonight. I think he said it. If you got around him, you'd have probably been gone.
Yeah, I think I should have been the leader on the deal, but it's racing. I wasn't going to rough him up or nothing to get around him, but I didn't need that last caution. The last caution, I think I had him, but I'll take my second. So,
give me an opportunity to thank everybody who helped you out in the race car. And is this a new car, the same hot and jet-based power plant?
Well, no, this ain't my car here. This is Danny Chenault's, and I want to thank him more than anything for letting me drive it over the past few races. He's more than helped me, and he's got a great car. It may even be a little faster than mine.
Hey, man, you're a great driver. It'd be nice to see you race around here a little bit more often, but I know it's a good haul for you. But you're a heck of a driver, and great to see you at Lone Star. Good run tonight.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Chris Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Main event tonight. He'll have his hands full. Jack Sartain on the outside. Patrick Daniel, lights are out. Here we go. 3 wide on the start. Into one. Patrick Daniel trying to go 3 wide. Pickington bobbles there a little bit. There's still 3 wide on the exit. Put over down the back straightaway. Oh, my. Pickington as Sartain lost wholesale spots in the 47. And off of 4, Pickington's going to lead lap number 1, the Marshall, Texas racer. Down the front straightaway. Into 1 and 2. Here comes Winslet. Oh, David Winslet doesn't need any motivation, does he? He is a real man, and he loves to find victory lane, and it's been one of the best seasons of his overall modified career, which began in 2007. Winslet has accomplished a lot in his modified career. He'd love to cap off the year with a big win here in Kilgore, Texas tonight as he rides second off of 4, looking to hunt down Pilkington for the race lead. Ronald Pickington trying to win back-to-back main events after just routing the factory stock field. He said he lost a cylinder in the victory lane interview and did everything he could to keep Chris Davis at bay, and he did so. Davis and Robinette were your top 3. This one's starting off wild as they went 4 wide up there. And outside is G.W. Egbert, and then the Quinlan Texan, Max Eddie Thomas. The lights are out. We're backing away. Backing away. This should be a good one. As Pilkington trying to go 2 in a row, and look at that slide job there. 3 wide for 3rd off the exit of turn number 2 momentarily. David Winslet getting railroaded by the 75, and he'll throw the slide job on PD. Or he tried about it, thought better of it. Off of 4. Down the front straightaway, David Winslet got disposed of by PD on the restart. But Winslet trying to get the ponies back underneath that Roy Performance power plant in the 21, and he'll go back to 2nd. He said, "Thank you very much, PD. That was mine, and I'll take it back from you here." I keep your eyes on the 8. Denny Gabar is coming all the way from the tail. He's already picked off, and the caution is back out. And the first time he's ever driven this Mars race car chassis built by Jimmy and Chris out of Menominee, Wisconsin. The lights are out. Here we go. Back underway into 1 and 2. Winslet gets the best of 4 wide off the exit of turn number 2, headed down the back straightaway. Full line momentarily. Here comes Egbert. G.W. Egbert, the Salado Texan, is up to third now. Or trying for third. He's got it. He slid right up in front of the 75 of Patrick Daniel, the Wills Point Texan. And now Patrick's in the clutches of the 16 to win again. Hennigan. Denny Gabbard. Keep your eyes on Denny. He came all the way from the tail here. Max Eddie Thomas. Bobby Ruffinetta Crandall. What a stout field of overwhelmed modified competitors here in Kilgore tonight. With a USMTS modified event coming up at this racetrack next season, you'll see a lot of these shoes, and they'll be very well competitive here. And a lot of them that you'll see tonight have a shot to win one of those races. As Todd Staley and his bunch, they'll tell you this is one of the toughest places when you come into the South to get a win as far as all the regular touring series guys. And Cade Dillon, now a fixture on that tour, won his first ever USMTS race at the Arcotech Speedway in November of 2014. And he's a rookie on the tour that year. Hennigan, 1-2. Local hot shoes always show out here in this region. Right now, it's Ronald Pickington who's walking the dog, and the first time he's ever sat behind the wheel of that MB Custom Mars race car chassis, once again built by Jimmy and Chris Mars from Menominee, Wisconsin. Chris Hennigan's had so much success in that entry this season as Hennigan rides back in the 4th spot after he traded his factory stock car straight up for this GRT by Phillips with the Warren family. And Hennigan is a former GRT customer and competitor who had a lot of success with GRT chassis after switching on Skyrocket. He went to GRT, and then, of course, this season switching over to an MB Custom. So Hennigan's 4th right now. Working his way through lap traffic is your race leader off the exit of turn number 2, headed down the back straightaway. It's all Ronald Pickington trying to come. He's trying to win one here for the home state. As David Winslet out of Louisiana rides second, out of Bossier City in northwest Louisiana. Salado, Texas racer G.W. Egbert is running a very smooth race in third. He's also in a Mars race car. I believe he's got a Mullins power plant underneath the hood. Of course, that's what he had back in the beginning of the season when we were following USMTS down in the heart of Texas and Shady Oaks and so on and so forth. But through 3 and 4, the 16 is looking like 16. It looks like win again Chris Hennigan's driving that car tonight. Ronald Pickington is showing why he is a very, very talented and a very flawless racer. And a lot of confidence and some momentum on his side. He said he hoped that he would meet me in victory lane again in a few moments because we didn't get to, I don't guess we got to talk as much as we would have liked a few moments ago. But right now, that car is showing why it's been, these chassis have been so dominant as Pickington has walked away from the GRT by Phillips chassis number 21 of David Winslet, who showed pressure to the 16 early. Egbert 3rd, and Hennigan trying to reel him in. Hennigan trying to get inside the top 3. And 2 laps to go, race fans. 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Barring a mechanical failure or a caution, I never say it's over until it's over because we see some wild things happen here in Kilgore. I always talk about Max Eddy, and you know that story. Final time, down the back straightaway. What a run. We haven't had a driver sweep the Turkey National since Patrick Daniel did it in 2014 when he won the late model in the mod. Tonight he'll win the factory stock and the modified back-to-back. Ronald Pickington from Marshall, Texas is the 2-time Turkey Nationals winner on the same night. What a run. He's climbing out of the car, 2 for 2 for Ronald Pickington. How about it, folks? Give him a big round of applause. You're on the way out and make some noise. He earned it. Well, Rollo, you did it. You held on to your word. And, well, you said you were going to try to get back here, and that you did, man. 4 cylinders are starting, but they should be able to hear just fine. Man, what a job for you tonight. Did you even realize how far of an advantage you had coming to the checkers? You won by about a half a straightaway.
I never had no idea, Zach. This car was driving itself around the track. All I was doing was giving it gas. I said, shoot, I'm not letting off. I don't know where everybody's at. I know we have a bunch of good cars back here. I just kept rolling. I can't thank Chris Hennigan enough for giving me the opportunity to drive his car. Rick Sis, Crow. Shoot, we got a ton of people up here. Mike, John Riley. Shoot, everybody.
Chris always tells me how lucky he gets. You got lucky tonight. This car's just that good, huh?
Yeah, his car is that good, and he can he don't have to have a good car to win. I gotta have an excellent car to win.
I don't believe that, man. You've won track championships and limiteds. You're one of the only drivers around that's won every factory stock crown jewel, minus the King of the Hill, but you were the top qualifier of that deal. You've been a heck of a racer for many years, man. It's just about time everything kind of clicked on the same night for you. You know, it's kind of been an up and down year for you, but no better way to end the year, right, Rollo?
Man, you're right, man. I had a rough day yesterday, and I wasn't gonna race, and I changed my mind at the last minute to race, and but anyway, thank God I'm here.
Hey, how about them Cowboys, too? 2 wins and a big win this weekend by the Dallas Cowboys, and how about that Ronald Pickington as well?
Man, I ride with the Cowboys all year long, as long as we keep bringing them wins in.
What does it mean to you, though, for Chris to give you an opportunity to drive this car? I know he had another car, but for him to trust you enough to drive this car, as good as these have been the hot commodity, but for him to trust you to drive this car means a lot, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I told him, I said, man, you don't want me driving that car. He said, I trust you, dude. You can drive it. I said, what if I wreck it? He said, we'll fix it. And I said, all right, we're on then. I said, we'll do it.
Well, congratulations to you, Rollo. Heck of a run tonight. You're the first driver to sweep the Turkey National since that driver right over there, the 75, Patrick Daniel, did it 2 years ago. He won the late model in the mod, but great run tonight, Rollo. Congratulations.
Man, thank you very much, and thank all the fans for coming out. And like I say, I can't thank Chris enough for giving me an opportunity not to drive as modified.
Absolutely. Well deserved, Rollo. Congratulations. It's Ronald Pickett. Mike Stable's now second, and he's trying to hunt down for the race lead. Lead through 1 and 2. Michael Smith in the 27 took over the race lead there for a few moments of the 19. Has got it wound back up again. The Flint Texan Brian Franklin to the top spot of the 19. Michael Smith trying to reel him back in for the center. This is running away because the 19 is getting comfortable up front now. Brian Franklin coming across the stripe, leading another lap. He got back around the 27 of Michael Smith 3 laps ago, and he is running away. Staples in third of the 14S.